hopefully. Kind of. Not really. Oh, the infinite sound. Bumping and grinding on the ranked ladder of bumping. Ranked ladder. The grinding is also metaphorical. I'm not physically grinding on it. Well, I mean, I am grinding on it, but like the usage of that word within the context of competitive games has always been metaphorical. But we are playing a pretty grindy deck. Ignore this blind second terrorism. It was a deck I built for just full of hand traps. We are playing this shit. We are playing the new terror of the ranked ladder, Fiendsmith Primate. Now that we have main deck Lacrima. I don't even know all the main deck Lacrima lines. I just know you summon it off of Requiem, and then you send Engraver to grave now to go straight into some sequence. I think there is some shenanigans you can do where you can get Caesar and Desiree on board if you already have a level 6 on field. I don't quite remember what all the conditions are, but I've just been fooling around with it randomly, and I kind of hit Master 5 by accident. Now we're seeing if we can make it to Master 1. I do kind of... Oh, there's loner decks? There's loner decks for ranked? Since when were there loner decks for ranked? What the heck? Wait, what? I'm just discovering this now. They updated this? This has called by and Maxi. You can play the evil. You're giving people Like you can't wait. This card is banned. You can't play this deck in standard. Why don't they add the loner decks to the ranked ladder? If I choose this, am I able to queue up with it? Probably not, right? Can be used up until 6:30. Well, I already have all the cards for this, except for the ban card, which I dusted. I did not know that it was possible. That's interesting, actually. Anyways, back to grinding. This deck does have a good grind game. Turn 1 combo isn't like amazing or anything, but it sets up enough interruption that I think it's a worthwhile endeavor. I should have like some background music, card games and chill. But I put on like YouTube lo-fi Yu-Gi-Oh playlists. Lo-fi Yu-Gi-Oh stream playlist. Relaxing beats to duel, send people to the Shadow Realm with. Lacrima. Keep the body off the board. What even is in my hand? I guess technically if he tries to Engraver off of this. If he tries to Engraver, then I can... Oh no, I can't banish it anymore. He'll be able to summon it, but it'll be fine still. I think if I move that up. Yu-Gi-Oh! Lo-Fi relaxing beats to duel send people to the Shadow Realm too? Honestly, I'm kind of feeling it. I'm vibing. Hopefully this doesn't get me like copyright strike. Yeah, so I can't use my Bestial because I misplayed slightly. I think... Okay. What now, though? Let me turn this down, actually. It's a little bit loud. Requiem? Requiem go into what? Second Engraver? And then second Engraver into what? I think second Engraver... He can get Necroquip. He's used his normal already. Lacrima? This is a hard once per turn, you idiot, you dingus. If he tries to end here, I'm going to Magnamut add... I could add Druid's Worm. Wedju Temple. Fiendsmith... Not Fiendsmith Primate, is this Fiendsmith Snake Eye? What's his play here? It's for sure not regular Exodia. Max C? Why is he sending Max C? That's gotta mean he's got a second Max C, right? If that's the case, then I can special summon everything during his end phase. Yeah. You can make... Oh. You can make... What can he make here? I mean, you could just go Little Knight and Little Knight Pass. That's not a very powerful board, though. I can break through that if I special summon on his turn and then just attack into it. What is it here? Sequence. Oh. I'll wait for him to activate effect. And then I can do this. Watch this. He can make Lacrima. Or extra deck Lacrima. If I only banish one of them. But if I banish both of them, I think I banish this as well. It fizzles. I think he's out of plays now. He should surrender here. Unless he has... Bonfire? Bonfire into Poplar. Poplar into original Link Karibo. A Poplar effect. Move Poplar to back row. That's the only way I can see him extending here. Or if he has... What does he have? Ash in hand? Or Imperm? No. Can't Veiler on me here. I could try to push for Master 1 this season. I've actually never been Master 1 because I've been like Yu-Gi-Oh player on and off. This is probably the most Yu-Gi-Oh I've played since Master Duel came out, honestly. I did have a briefly get back into it when Brandon was very strong. I have Ether Barrel in hand already, though. I also have Lubellion in hand as well. Makes it kind of difficult to decide what to do here. I'll let Ether Barrel. Maybe he'll try to negate it or something. But I'd rather have... I think he has an Ash in hand. Would I rather have the Drill Beam? Ooh, that opens a lot of options. I'll go Ash Fishing first. If this isn't Graveyard, it's still fine. I still have plays. I think I would rather have Drill Beam because I don't know what that card is yet. It could be Imperm. If it's Imperm, then like playing like this is fine. Oh, I guess he's also playing same deck as me. The cards did just come out, so it's very popular. It's just quite possible. Tech still goes through, though. Baldrake. I mean, I could just... Actually, I think it is best if I get rid of his Lacrima. Because then when I send this to Graveyard using Druisworm's effect at some point, or doing something else, we can chill for a bit. I could make a banish play here, actually. But if that's Imperm, if I make Chaos Angel with main deck Lacrima and Druisworm and he Imperms it, then he kind of goes like 3 for 2 here. Oh, he surrenders. I heckin' love nicking. Honestly, I don't even think this is the best deck in the format currently. I think it's probably... It's very strong. Is it better than Blue Eyes? I don't think so. I like... We kind of just hard lose to Tenpai. I think I have a 0% win rate versus Tenpai today, or like generally, or very close to 0. I just can't put up enough disruption to interrupt all their stuff. Ooh, so if we were going against Blue Eyes, we're kind of goated. The only reason I have Ally of Justice Cycle Reader in here is to specifically banish Maiden and Blue Eyes. Let's see. It could be Blue Eyes or it could be Fiendsmith. This is still good against Fiendsmith as well. Excellent tech choice. Plus, it's a target for Bestial. Well, if I can't banish anything from their graveyard. Drill Beam Barrel. Is that it? Oh, here's Spirit with Eyes of Blue. All right. Mausoleum. I think that's fine with me. I'm gonna wait for him to tribute first. Actually, he's kind of played around it a little bit. Never mind, he's not playing around it at all. He's not playing around Bestials. Wishes? What's he gonna wish for? Let's see. Effect Veiler. He has a lot of random UR foils. He's not even completely blinged out. Ooh, that does play around it though. Probably uses it now though. No? Normal summon. Add to hand effect veiler probably. Am I winning? I have won one game. I haven't... This is the second game, though. It is against the most popular deck in the current format. But I have specifically teched for it. I will beat Kaiba. Let's see. Sense, and this is all normal. He's not playing around the fact that I can banish the blue eyes, but he's going to try to do it now. He's going to use True Light. No, he can't use True Light, actually. I should... No, but he still has... he has the Cry, or whatever it's called, that he can summon from banishment. So he is playing around it a little bit, and he still has Drill Beam in hand. But even if he summons... Yeah, Roar. Roar. Hold on, my brain is like going into overdrive to see if I can stop him from making the synchro. Making the synchro so annoying. Yeah, I can't stop him. He's going to make the synchro, but at least I can like reduce his plays a bit. I hope I win. That'd be cool. He did kind of have a pretty nutty hand without having like any hand traps to interrupting him. I mean, he still could have like Maxi or Ash Blossom in hand. Then I think I could lose. He's made the synchro. The synchro I could... No, he can quick effect dodge it though. But I can drill beam change. I can drill beam, change drill beam. I could try to force him to go into the big boy too early on my turn. If I add Lubellion to hand... Hold on, I think I do have a play here. This is drill beam, by the way, 100% drill beam. Add Lubellion to hand. Oh my god, is this the GX theme? I have... Why does this playlist from 4 years ago of relaxing beats to duel send people to Shadow Realm 2 have 2.2 million views? I also learned quite recently, all things considered, that there's a channel on YouTube that just straight up streams Yu-Gi-Oh! 24/7. Like, not like competitive games, they just stream the animated show. I think Konami's official channel does that. Just let destiny choose. I can feel you breathe, and I can feel you. Oh wait, no, this isn't. This is the 5Ds theme. There's something Pokemon streams the anime on Twitch. Pokemon does stream the anime. That's true. I love the Pokemon anime, especially the original one when they're in Kanto and Johto. But like, there's something about that first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters that's so iconic. Even to this day, people still make memes of a fucking 20-year-old show. It's. I think people would say it has a lot of aura now. I think rightfully so. How do I do this? I think I can do Druisworm. Banish this one. I banished 2 of the blue eyes. He has... This is Drill Beam. 1000%, 1,000,000,000%. I Drill Beam. He Drill Beams my Drill Beam. Do I let it resolve? How many Drill Beams can I activate per turn? You can only use each effect of Drill Beam. So I can't activate it again. They need to start streaming like the original Digimon. Digimon I also remember being a great show. But I can't like... I didn't watch as much of it as I did Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I could get rid of this. He summons it, then what? No, I think I just do this. I think I do this. Alright. Okay. I can't banish from... Oh, I think I bungled it. I forgot he could do this during mid-chain. The ultimate spirit dragon. Why do they always... They need to stop giving Blue Eyes support. Konami, please stop giving Blue Eye support. This deck already won a world championship when last time it was meta. Last time you forced the Kaiba support through. Stop giving the anime archetype support. I don't like it. Maybe I can make him waste his... No, he will just negate it like there. Hyphen? Hold on a second. No, if I play this, then I don't have Drill Beam anymore. I don't want to watch it. The most interaction I've had with Digimon was... I know there's a TCG, but I know the TCG is not as popular as Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic or Pokemon. There's the... they have a series of games as well, similar to what's it called? Similar to Pokemon, and I played the DS one, Digimon Dusk. It was unironically, in my child brain opinion, a very well designed game. It was honestly more interesting than like the other Pokemon RPGs at that time, especially because like all the Pokemon kind of have the same story. And maybe that changed, I don't remember. But this one had a riveting tale of betrayal, and there's like two things, I don't know. I thought it was cool, and that's all that mattered to me as a kid. And Digimon are cool because like you just see a guy that's an angel, and yet that's a monster. That's Angemon. And then there was the fourth season. Where is it? Hold on, I have to think what I'm going to do. I think I do this. Bounce. I think I bungled my play, but that's okay. Also, like, if you've ever watched the Digimon movie, the one where with Omnimon, where they kill Diablomon, every single story beat from the original Digimon movie is exactly the same as Summer Wars. Effect Veiler, because they were both directed by Mamoru Hosoda, right? But like you look back on it, it's like teenagers that have to play a game in the virtual world to save the world, and there's all these different story beats. There's actually like bar for bar the same movie. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to think. Do I lose here? I don't think I have enough. I have enough to overcome everything. If I Drill Beam, can I change Drill Beam to Drill Beam? I'm gonna see. I don't think I can. Reveal. What am I negating here? That won't activate its effect. It's persistent. I think I get rid of True Light. I probably should have done this earlier if I was going to do this now. Can he not activate its effect? Why can he activate its effect? Wait, is Typhon the game? Oh, Typhon's... Oh, Effect Veiler. Fuck. I lose. This is all because of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX theme song came on. I have a debate with my friend about the best Yu-Gi-Oh! And he always says it's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. But I'm going to be real. I don't care for Jaden as a protagonist. I don't care for the whole fusion archetype stuff. I don't care for what else do I not like about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? It's just dueling high school. This is why my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, where they do the card games on motorcycles. Also, the third season of Digimon's the best, objectively. It's serious. They have Digimon invading the real world, and then they go to the digital world. And you got Agumon and Renamon. Renamon was for sure a lot of people in my age brackets like sexual awakening to furries or something. Because that's essentially what Renamon was. It was just if the creators of Digimon made a furry character. You watch more Bakugan? Oh my god. I remember when Bakugan was a thing. I never had one. All the other kids, they would play with their Bakugan. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. You rolled the ball and it unflips into a... and it flips into a monster, and you can play a game with that. That was amazing to me. That blew my little child mind. But I never got into it because they had the metallic cards too. But because I don't think my parents wanted to buy it for me. Lacrima. I was turbo into Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, and then when I made my friends play Yu-Gi-Oh! With me, he has a Royal Rare. Look at this guy. Look at this guy with his Royal Rare UR card. Recycle Reader. He doesn't have Called By, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a fantastic show to watch. I think I watched a bit of Bakugan. Then I took it because... Hey, you could have at least lied. You could have been like, hey, you found my Bakugan. Can I have it back now? You didn't have to say, yo, that's cool as fuck, and then snatch it from the kid's hand. I respect. I don't know if I should say I respect the grind. It's also probably goes without saying that you were a young child when you did this. Because if you were like a fully grown adult, if you were like 25 when this happens, like, yo, that's dope, that's mine, you just snatch a Bakugan from a kid. This is basically the same thing as taking candy from a baby. You could modify this saying, taking Bakugan from a child. Feeds for the Requiem, attached to... We're just banishing everything. This guy's not allowed to play the game. You think that's... Middle school is like towing the line. Middle school is towing the line between socially acceptable and not so socially acceptable. It could have been. You know, I think at some point you're going to have to ask yourself, am I a kleptomaniac? Why did I do this? Ooh, not a bad draw. Did he max C me? Where does this max C come from? Wait, hold on. Where did that max C come from? Deception, send max C, chain, okay. Does he have another max C in hand? Middle school, I would say, if you were an 8th grader, big middle schooler, a little more developed, not so good. If you were small 6th grade middle schooler with not very developed brain, a little more understandable. Ash Blossom, okay. What's this last card? One of them's Deception. One of them is... It could be Imperm. Could be Imperm. Could be Imperm. I'll risk it. Honestly, like, even if it is Imperm, what does that do? Not much. I could just go into, at minimum, 7th grade. 12 years old? 12 years old, I would say you're old enough to have developed, like, a moral consciousness and say that, hey, stealing is wrong. I would say 12 years old is, like, the absolute oldest age where you can be, like, cognizant that stealing is wrong and yet still steal from people because you're, like, a small child and still, like, kinda okay. I mean, there are people who have done worse things at the age of 12 or 13 or whatever age you are in 7th grade. I think the youngest murderers were, like, 10-year-old or something. I remember reading about that once. Is this the Wrath of the Gods from when they played the Egyptian gods cards as lo-fi? This is honestly a sick playlist. Like, the worst thing I did as a 12-year-old? What was the worst thing I did as, like, a 12-year-old? No, that was high school when I did that. Not that. What was the worst thing? Is it not worth the risk? Look, sometimes it's worth the... I'm not saying you should go back to your thieving ways, but every now and then it could be worth the risk. You never know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Like, if there's a 10% chance that you get caught, but you have an opportunity to steal $1 million, honestly, I think I would take that and not in a heartbeat, maybe like 3 heartbeats or so. Necroquip. There is a decent amount of risk, though, but the risk can be mitigated. What do I shuffle back here? Shuffle back Dibbity. I'm always so conflicted on what I shuffle back during this line in order to resummon Engraver. I would probably play more paper Yu-Gi-Oh! If, 1, I had access to a local game store that ran Yu-Gi-Oh! Events, and 2, the meta decks didn't cost like $1,000 IRL, or not $1,000 grand, that'd be $1 million. It cost $1,000 IRL. I was feeling for the love of the game. Were you highly ranked in competitive stealing? It's respect. I don't want to say it's respectable because then it sounds like I'm condoning crime. It's not admirable either. I understand the grind set to improve the skills. What else am I doing here? I should have some way to get lethal. 2,700, 2,500, 5,000. No, that's not game. What am I doing here? They fucking sampled the draw Monstacado. I wish I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japanese when I was little, because the Japanese soundtrack is so much better than the English soundtrack. This is not play around imperm at all. I'm just making this because I don't know what to make and I'm running low on time. I should save Bestial in hand. And I got Chester's Thrill. You snatch his entire deck? I can condone a lot of crimes. I can condone stealing. I can condone blackmail. I can even condone tax evasion. But stealing another person's trading cards? That crosses a line somewhere in my book. That crosses an ancient right. You deprive this child of the joy of playing cards. Pokemon cards. Did you actually know how to play the Pokemon card TCG? I was the only kid in my elementary school who knew how to play. So I would bring my big stack of Pokemon cards to school and have people play with me. Because I actually read the rulebook. I was that kind of guy. I was a bit of a nerd. Am I sending to Graveyard here? I guess I could send Lubellion to Graveyard. And then I can do something else. It's okay, so the Pokemon TCG is unironically pretty good. I've like super recently been playing it because like they came out with a pretty decent application to play it on, Pokemon TCG Live, and somebody else was trying to get me to play. So I've actually picked it up. I've been doing my research. I've been looking at the meta decks, and it's unironically like a very interesting like play cycle because Yu-Gi-Oh plays a bit. Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of balls to the wall, crazy combo deck fun in a fun kind of way. But it also plays similarly to Magic, where your objective is reduce opponent's life points to 0, blah, yada, yada, yada. Is different. I also recently downloaded the Pokemon Pocket TCG. The rules are like kind of the same, except in Pocket TCG, you have the energy generated for you every turn. In Paper, you have to put the energy in your deck. But the rules are pretty similar. The cards do different things, though, I think. Except also in Pocket, you have 3 Pokemon on bench, and it's a 3-point system. In Paper, it's a 6-point system. And I think you'd have like up to 5 Pokemon on your bench. It just follows kind of the regular Pokemon roster rules. But the Pokemon TCG is unironically really fun. Would recommend. And I think it's also relatively well free to play on live, because I only have the starter decks, but the starter decks I've looked at are all very reminiscent in... What's the word I'm looking for? Wait, what am I sending? Oh, no. I didn't look at my hand. I'm so dumb. I drew both my engravers. Oh, God. I'm so stupid. What am I doing here? I am so dumb. Oh, God. I misplayed. It's fine. I can still do something here. But anyways, the Pokemon TCG is very, very well made. And the computer app, the computer game is decently free-to-play friendly. I think Lacrima effect. Oh, I'm so silly. Special summon. By specials, I mean I don't really have anything else. I think I just end on Caesar Pass. Also, all the Pokemon decks cost so much less than any meta Magic deck or Yu-Gi-Oh deck. You can find the art for every card online. Yeah, but that's like saying I stopped playing gacha games because I realized I could just look at the anime girls on my phone on a browser, which is true, but there's like something special about owning the PNGs on this app instead of just looking at them online. You know what I mean? Or maybe I guess you don't because you just stopped collecting the cards when you realized you could do that. Also, there's something special about card game smell. I love card smell. Most of my TCG experiences have been primarily online because I just never have enough time to like actually go out to play like a locals. Also, social anxiety. Also, even more social anxiety. But like when you crack a pack of trading cards open, there's something magical about that. There's like, I'm not a religious man, but there's something godly and theistic about cracking open the TCG pack and taking a big whiff in. I would imagine the cocaine feels about 1/10 as good. It's like cocaine is probably as tenth of a good nose feel as cracking open a pack of TCG cards. Why did he discard transaction rollback? Why is he playing Diabell Star transaction rollback? What is this card for? This is an enabler of degeneracy. I'm very worried right now. Deception, deception. Okay, this is all normal. Hold on, I do have some magic cards with me right now. I made a commander deck back a while ago, and then I never got to play because all my friends who played Magic moved. Candle. If there was a no, there's a sacred. The smell is godly, but it's like a combination of all the senses. It's like how people say you eat with your eyes first. You don't just smell the trading cards. You feel like the fresh cardboard in your fingers. And then there's also, because you're opening a pack, there's kind of that like building gambling anticipation of maybe I cracked open something good. Maybe I cracked open a worthy, like a $40 card or something. So it's like the smell, the texture of the new cardboard, and like the anticipation of maybe I'm going to get something really cool that just, it's, as Arnold Schwarzenegger says in the documentary Pumping Iron, it's like coming. Except Arnold was referring to like going on stage and flexing for bodybuilding competitions, and I'm just referring to spending money on children's card games, which are fun nonetheless. But yeah, I think even if they did make a candle or air freshener, what the hell was that card? Queen Azamina, what the fuck? Who plays this? Negate. I would still buy it in an instant. TCG scent is delicious. Oh, trading cards. Forbidden Droplet. What could I do? Oh, my music. I need my Yu-Gi-Oh! Lo-Fi. Playlist. Seto Kaiba Lo-Fi. Relaxing beats to screw the rules. Can I just loop this? Is it possible for me to loop a YouTube video? I know for sure it is. But I've never figured it out. What is he planning with Queen Azamina? I don't even know what that card does. I know what like every relevant Yu-Gi-Oh card does. I have never seen any Azamina list running this one. Saint Azamina. I don't like this. Your opponent got target cards in your field, graveyard, or battlefield. Your opponent cannot target cards in their field or this card on the field with card effects. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken. You can special summon from your extra deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard, banished by an activate, you can special summon it. I have no idea. I guess I can banish Queen Azamina so he can't special summon. How the fuck do I get rid of this? Yeah. How do I out this? Do I have to Chaos Angel? No, but Chaos Angel targets. I need a non-targeting banish. I have Roar on field, but I need to put like I need to put Luster Dragon on field or engrave, use Roar, and then have him normal summon something. That's like the line, I guess. I can't figure it out. Azamina Mole Regina. Nobody plays this card. There's so many cool like Azamina cards that just nobody plays. Turn 2, he's going to crash into my... I'm going to take double battle damage, aren't I? I'm going to take... What does this one do? I think it's a negate, right? When an Azamina or Sinful Spoils card or effect is activated, you can just target up to 2 cards in the field, destroy them. Oh, it doesn't even negate. You can target one illusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it? Wait a minute. Back with food. Ooh, what are you eating? Describe to me the picture of the food with your amazing word, your poetry. I think I might lose again. I don't like losing. This is battle damage, right? Your opponent, blah, blah, blah. Your hat takes any you would have taken. Cool. What do I shuffle back in, though? Hold on a second. I still have Engraver in hand. I think I can... I can't target, though. Dude, he's gonna add Saint Asamina back? But this is, like, the one that's preventing me from doing things. Why would he add this one? What? Alright. Destroy 2 cards? Yeah, that's fine with me. That's perfectly fine. I didn't want to activate... That was fine. I just had these things on the field so I wouldn't take any damage. Refried beans, some vegan carnitas on a tostada? Refried beans, a vegan? What are vegan carnitas? Is it just carnitas that are made of, like, tofu? Because I know what regular carnitas is. It's pork, right? Carnitas is normally pork. What is vegan stuff made of? Because I know, like, there's a lot of different meat substitutes that vegans eat. I think it's a lot of tofu primarily. I'm going to be real, not a big tofu fan. Mainly because I eat too much of it. Because it's cheap and easy to prepare. Yeah, all my cards are... Oh yeah, this is still... for some reason, my mind just, like, blanked. And I forgot I'm still playing the game where I fucked up my turn 1. Definitely not tofu. Is it seitan then? Seitan's another popular vegan substitute for meat. I'm pretty sure it is, right? It's the thing that's made from gluten. Yanjin. It is... Yanjin. Fu milgogi. Milgogi. Gogi in Korean is meat. Meal is, I guess, just wheat. Probably seitan. Actually, I have no idea. I'm not well versed in the vegan food lore. I just know it exists. Does he negate this? Can he negate this? One of them's deception. One of them is something else. Primate. Very tricky. What does he have? Similar to Seitan, but something different. Oh my god, I just choked on my own saliva. Is it like the thing that Impossible Burgers are made of? What are Impossible Burgers made of? I'm not vegan, so like I don't know the intricacies of what vegan food is made of. But there's got to be like common ingredients. So I assume it's like a mixture of beans and other various meal wheats, grains. During the make. Is this guy playing pure Azamina? I have never seen pure Azamina on ladder before. I don't know what these cards do. I know what some of them do. Send Deception. Get Sylvia back. Interesting. He uses once per turn. He has one more negate. I have no more plays. I think I lose. I think if I didn't mess up level 1 or turn 1, I could have. And I didn't have the tracked in banishment. I think I could have played through that. At least anymore for a year or something. I was too lazy to make it. Really? I couldn't be vegan for a year. I'm going to be quite honest. I enjoy eating meat and dairy and like other animal products too much. I understand that it's like an ethical thing to do and it's good for the environment. But on the other hand, cows taste really good. I could also imagine that it's just like more of a hassle to prepare your meal in a vegan manner than to just kind of do whatever else. All right. All right, Dippity. I love playing monsters specifically for their typing and attribute and not for any of their... What even is Dippity? Oh, it's a little thing in a jar. Cute little thing who lives in a glass bottle and is said to bring good luck to the one who makes a contract with it. Being vegan is easier. I guess it's like easier if you just get a bunch of vegans and you put them in like a commune. And so you just kind of assign different tasks to everyone and you can have one guy be the cook. And so that way it just becomes easier to just serve everyone like that. Whereas if you have to be an individual and a vegan out in the wild on your own, it's a little more complicated. I would imagine at least. But then there's also like the fact that vegans don't I would imagine. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But hey. Smith Requiem. Requiem into Lacrima. I guess that's true of most things, though. Is you group a bunch of people by like a common interest or a common like characteristic, and you just kind of, or common dietary restriction, I suppose, in this case, and you have them in their own little group, then it's easier to like exist as that specialized restriction. That sounds weird, specialized. It's easier to exist in that manner. This sounds vaguely weird. Not even vaguely, just straight up kind of weird. I think I'm gonna... Why might Lordly load? What even is this? This is a big rock. Sometimes I look at the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like I don't even know what's on them. There's like one card, I think it's called the Gravity Controller. For the longest time, I thought it was a guy like attempting to do a split, but it's some guy walking on a wall instead with like a cool ass trench coat. I just completely misread what the card looked like. Because I do feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Of the 3 big card games does in fact lean the most into the anime aesthetic, and they do have like the coolest looking cards, kind of. I think Pokemon does a better job of like the different rarities and full art variants, though. Hold on, I have to focus. Send. Send. How do I get my Drill Beam live? Do I just end on Caesar Pass? How do I get this Drill Beam live? Do I have tracked? Where do I put my tracked? There's Lurie. Nibiru? Oh! Do we ever have someone on the inside to start a cult and then... And then what? Well, tell me the next detailed, this riveting story. What do I... Buster Dragon? I have Roar in Graveyard. I think it's best to do that one. Just let destiny choose. I can hear you breathing. I can easy call. I'm still of the opinion that 5Ds has the best English soundtrack or English theme song. Honestly, like starting a cult seems pretty simple. Okay, maybe not simple, but I've mused on the characteristics of cults before, I think, probably, or at least in my own free time when I'm just like off daydreaming and thinking about random things. Like every cult starts with the premise of the world is wrong, here's how you fix it. So if you can like find a convincing enough way to even like, it's not even like a direct here's how you fix it oftentimes. It's just like there's something wrong with the world and then lots of red lines of string connecting other things, like the meme from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And then you just have to convince them that that's why the world is wrong and that you know how to fix it. And then they listen to you. And then you just gaslight them and use your emotional manipulation tactics. What's this? Oh, this is punk. You know what I mean? If you can convince enough people that the world is wrong, which is already a pretty basic premise, or there's something wrong with the world, which is already a basic enough premise that a lot of people agree with, and then you can convince them that you know how to fix it. If they join your little group meetings and you go and you meet in like a basement of an Arby's twice a week, you can kind of start a cult from there. It's a grassroots cult. Honestly, I think more people will be into cults if there was some type of like competitive cult system, some type of like competitive ranking tier, and that you could use to work your way up the cult ranking tier list. I would join a cult if that was the case. There was like a competitive aspect. It seems like a good idea to join a cult for like social reasons, you know? Because everyone is cringe except me and you, but basically me just joining my club's like, it's cringe, this is me. You see, that's a convincing reason. Like, oh, there's something wrong with the world. It's too cringe. And then you have to like go through some logic and facts and through some chain of logical fallacies and show that's why you should join my cult. I sense something special in you. You're kind of like me. We have these same interests. So we should meet up and talk about it more often and think about like ways we can fix the world. Oh, I think one of the solutions is we should move to Kansas and buy a compound together. We should pool our money together. Oh yeah, you should also like give me all your worldly possessions. And if I tell you to commit crimes, you should. For sure not the worst way to start a cult. However, I think I would be more inclined to be in a cult if all of them weren't in like the most terrible places to live, like Wyoming. I'm kidding. I don't think there's any cults in Wyoming, but you get the gist of it. River. Because the cults, they always like gather their people around. They don't live in fun places. They don't live in fun places like New York City or LA or Chicago or like Dallas or Miami. They're always like Jonestown, and then they drink Kool-Aid and they all die. It's like, if I'm gonna die, can I die in a fun way instead of drinking Kool-Aid at least? You know, can I go out on my own terms in a cool way? But I guess like having an individualized death takes away from the whole kind of groupification of a cult. You know, card games are kind of like a cult. That was weird. Actually, could you say card games are cult? I guess you could. What other argument could you make? Okay, Requiem into 55 cards. Is this guy playing Brandon? Is he playing Brandon? Is this another Brandon enjoyer? Brandon is my favorite deck. I just am tired of getting Brandon Fusion ashed. Lacrima. Send. Bloop bloop bleep bloop bloop bleep. Attach. I heckin' love 20-minute Yu-Gi-Oh combos. There's a video on YouTube. It's a 20-hour guide to playing a single Yu-Gi-Oh deck. And all your friends or family are cringe too. It's very true. Yes, come live with me in my base of operation. We'll call it the base department. We're gonna live in Wyoming. It'll be all 10 of us and all their families as well. What are the famous cults? There's like Heaven's Gate, the Manson family. Was Jonestown's Heaven's Gate, were those the same thing? I remember I looked this up with my friend like 2 years ago. I think it was Jonestown where they were all wearing like the white Nike sneakers. There are people selling that shit. Like, yes, these were sneakers worn by cult members who committed suicide by drinking the Kool-Aid. Now I'm selling their shoes on eBay for $10,000. It was kind of wacky in an interesting way. It was quite an endeavor. Activate. So, like, if you ever wanted shoes that were worn by dead cult members, they're there, just saying. Luster Dragon. And then set. And I think we're good to go. Wait, do I want to do that one? That randomly remind you of a thing? Randomly? You're gonna start selling me shoes? Like, if you really like shoes, if you really want shoes by dead cult members, here are these shoes that I've made myself from hand. Lego seals? I think this is good. I think this is good enough. If he's playing Branded, I'm pretty sure I just drill beam the Branded Fusion and I'm chilling. What are those records that are... There are records made from people's x-rays? Hold on a second. Records made from... What do you mean records made from people's x-rays? I have to negate this effect first. Bone music? It's illegal music. Bone music? The radiographs of various kinds of bones as the cover. The practice soon evolved into an underground business run by the black market distributors called Röntgensedat. Like, the materials that X's are made of are apparently good record material. Undiscarded X-ray film called Bone Music. There's an innuendo somewhere in there. There is for sure 1000% innuendo. Honestly, did it sound good at least? This music company is making records out of X-rays. The bizarre world of Soviet X-ray records, how to spot fakes. The strange history of Soviet X-ray records. Hold on, man. I'm gonna go. How much does bone music cost? How much does the bone music cost? How much doth the bone music cost? Why? What is it about X-ray specifically that makes them good? That makes them good record material? I honestly don't know the first thing about record production, so I have no idea. That is something I was not expecting to learn today. The bone music. I gotta take a listen to one of these sometime. Maybe there could be like some smooth jazz. I might. In case he normal something, I'm gonna roar here, and then I'm going to say little. Oh. Little D. Where's little D? Where is he? There he is. What about X? Do they sound different? Bone music. Soviet records. This is the video section. Ribs. Recording. Short history of bone. I gotta get a smooth jazz on the bone music. I can call it boner music, boning music. I would never use it, of course, except for my own listening pleasure, but it wouldn't be for the intended purposes of boning. American music bands were like selling burning records and selling them illegally. Oh, that's interesting. So you're saying if American music was banned, and I'm assuming this was sometime around the Cold War, so 60s, 70s, there's a good chance there's like some bootleg Miles Davis album, Louis Armstrong album, that's just burned on X-rays, and it's part of the bone music. What's he making? What can he make here? He can make Albion, Red Albion. He could also make Ritus. I gotta find it. I gotta find myself some classic Sprind. Sprind? Gonna do a Sprind. During the main phase, you can move to another of your main mountains. You can destroy all other face-up cards in the column. You can destroy this? That's fine with me, man. Oh no, you could destroy this. No, that's fine. I don't need those cards. What is the Miles Davis album I know of? Kind of Blue? Wait, what are the Miles Davis albums? I've watched my fair share of polyphonic. I know a little bit about modal jazz. Miles Davis albums. Grass looks greener? Yeah, that's gonna negate, brother. You're not playing that. Who's this guy? What is this botter here? Ban. Drill beam. I've been holding my drill beam his entire turn. Just to negate grass looks greener. I don't think he can get anything back as well. What can he do here? He can't send Sprint to graveyard, so he can't get like... Yes! This is why I don't play Brendan anymore. It loses to like 1 negate. Maybe there's like a Frank Sinatra album out there on the boner music. I wonder if they're still in circulation. What are they called? Bone music record. I don't, if I do buy one of these albums, I would have to also buy... I would also have to buy like a phonogram, what's it called? The thing that plays record music. I keep forgetting the name. It always escapes me. A phonograph, a tenograph, a telegraph. The invention? I don't know. A record player. Why am I even looking for a fancy name? I would have to get a record player to play the bone music. Nameless. Nameless? I'm kind of sad that I missed out on this frame with this picture. It's so cool. It would have cost me like 100 gems total, but that's okay. Don't ash me. Add. Roar. Roar to hand. I go into main Fiendsmith line. Full Fiendsmith combo off of one card. Back in my day, we only had 2 card combos. Actually, no. Back in my day was 2013 when I was playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! On Dueling Book. And the most threatening end board was like Draco Sack Pass with the degenerate Dragon Ruler cards. That was kind of the start of Yu-Gi-Oh! Becoming paragraphs and paragraphs of card effects and pages. Pages of ancient text. I'm not gonna lie, this playlist is hitting me hard. Hold on. I remembered that in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! There was like very specific, what's it called? Very specific anime-only music. And there was the duel between Joey and Yugi in Duelist Kingdom, where they had like this special episode for it. It was called Best of Friends, Best of Duelists. Let me see if I can get that up. I forget what it was like, but I remember like just for like a month straight. Best of Friends, Best of Duelist song. Wait, people are just straight up uploading the entire episode. For like a month straight, I just had it. For a month straight, I had it stuck in my head. I couldn't get it out. Let me do my Fiendsmith combo first, and then on my opponent's turn, I'll fucking do this. Maybe I shouldn't be playing Fiendsmith Primate if I'm going to be all tabbing back and forth a lot. I mean, the combo's not that long, though. It's for sure better than playing, like, Snake Eye Fiendsmith, where it's actually, like, a 5-minute combo, and I'm sitting here clicking the thing, having to think about what to do. I can go Desiree. Do I want to go Desiree, though? Desiree. Oh, no, don't Nibiru me. Don't Nibiru me. Don't do it. Thank you. Caesar. I saw his field light up. I know he has a response. I'm not playing into Nibiru. Not for the 8th time this... Not again. Now he can't Nibiru me. Then we go into Primate. Activate Primate. We did it. Now I'm in Master 4. I never reached Master 1. I never got to play in like the rating duels, but I've reached Master 4 before. It probably is just about putting in the time. Yeah, I've got like what? So I have to win 15 games to get to Master 1, and I can enter the rating duels and play for ladder ranking. But there's obviously no reward for playing for ladder ranking. Best of Friends. Oh wait, no, this is the lo-fi. I don't wanna get rid of this. Oh yeah, with like the release of one of the DVD sets for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, they released like a music CD, and they called it Music to Duel By. The entire playlist is here. Where is it? Joey and Yugi's duel. This one duel was enough to bring like 5-year-old me to tears. Seeing 2 best friends grow, duel each other. And now they're in the finals, and one of them's playing to improve, one of them's playing for the soul of their grandfather. This is the only thing that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime has over its Japanese counterpart. Because the Japanese counterpart has like a lot of really epic OST music songs and whatever. But this is pretty peak. This is peak music. Out of the car, no matter what things begin. What do I do here? Oh, I have Dippity. I know exactly what to do. Dippity. Well, normal summon my level 4 0/0 monster, but it's a light fiend, so that's all that matters. Link monsters are a mistake. Back in like 2008, 2007, 2009, when 5Ds came out and they introduced the concept of synchro summoning, people were like, synchro summoning was a mistake. Synchro summoning at least was interesting. You needed a specific monster type. Link monsters are actually just so degenerate. We are closely made of as we fight for the ones we love. Wow. I love Ashing Maxi. This might get my stream striked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure this is copyrighted material, but I think it'll be okay. I think I'll live. I think I'm doing enough like creative alteration that it's no longer distinguishable from the original. Oh, this has a guitar solo too. I forgot about the guitar solo. That one even don't do with my very best friend. No, but if I sing too passionately, they're gonna be like, this man is too good, he's the exact singer. This is literally just like him. I think also Twitch has stuff about like karaoke restrictions, or they used to, or they were going to, because I saw something about that on like Twitter or some other social media site where Twitch was changing their policy regarding those things. You would let the game begin, no matter what, and win. Set drill beam. Then we go here, and then we go Luster Dragon. You can pretty much play whatever you want to. I'm pretty sure all that happens is part of the VOD will be muted, but I don't want the VOD to be muted. I like to go back through my VOD and like, I got a VOD review. I'd like to review my VODs and make sure I'm like talking enough. There's no dead air. I'm like making some amount of amusing noises. You know, you have to better yourself as a streamer, as a content creator, as a person who does things on the internet. I have to improve my entertainment skills. But I do like to do some VOD reviews. That sounds like really nerdy and weird and dorkish, but that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with being an outcast or chasing the perfection. You know, I'm like Musashi in the manga Vagabond. I seek to be the strongest under the sun. Was invincible under the sun is what he says. I never know what to go into here. I think I go into Seals. And then from Seals, I can either bounce his monster for disruption. I can bluff that I have a normal monster in hand. Or if he tries to take out Seals, I Seals, bounce Lordly Load, and then my Drill Beam is live again. I think that's correct. I still have like three and a half other forms of disruption. Holy shit, there's so much music to duel by. Time to Duel. Let's hear this one. There was like one night I had a couple years ago where I listened to this entire album. Hey Trunad? Hey Trunad? Who's playing this card in the year of our Lord 2000? It's not even heavy. This is like worse heavy storm. This isn't even giant Trunade. This is worse giant Trunade as well. Huh? I mean, he gets rid of my drill beam. What? Tenpai. Oh. Ash Blossom. I have like a 0% win rate. This is not a good matchup for me. I hate battle phase decks. I hate every battle phase deck. Mikanko, terrible. Ancient Gear Golem, terrible. Angan Kaiman. Time to do. Can anyone special summon once per turn if you control a fire monster? Okay, so it is if you control a fire monster. What do I get here? Magnamut? I don't remember this song. Forbidden Droplet. So he has Chandra Pydra, and he has one unknown card that I don't know. This card is useless in this matchup. I'm very sad. Sky Strikers as well. Oh my. What's he gonna do here? Why is he playing Hey True Nod? Sky Striker Mecha Hornets. Hold on, I'm trying to think about what the hell he's gonna do next. Oh wait, no, I could have... Fuck. Alright, he goes into Kagura. What am I banishing here? I think I special summon. Hold on. I did this too late. I should have special summoned before he went into Kagura while he had the Hoarded Drone token on the field. Because then I could have banished Kagura right now. I mean, I can still destroy it. But it kind of depends on what else he makes. This song just reeks of like early 2000s, like grungy, Lincoln-ish, like Linkin Park light, Linkin Park for kids type of thing. Yeah, I messed up my sequencing here. All right, back to this. I'm digging it. I really like the lo-fi music to duel by. It's a bop. Was it banish both and then end phase resummon? Sure. He's banishing that one. Fine, I guess. I can't really do anything about it. My hand doesn't do much versus his. Oh, he's playing Tenpai Steal Your Stuff. Cool. Not what I wanted to play versus right now. The Promethean Princess. Get what, Kagura? Kagura doesn't do anything, though. What's he special summoning? You can special summon one fire monster. What's he gonna special summon? He's not gonna end on Kagura Promethean Princess Pass, right? Huh. Pydra. Chandra. You know, I read on Reddit, like, whenever I lose to Tenpai, it angers me. Battle phase. This was all in main phase 1? This is dumb. I read on Reddit, after games like this, I hate Tenpai. All the cards should be banned. And then I read people coping on Reddit, on the Master Duel or Yu-Gi-Oh Reddit. No, they die to one hand trap. It's fine. I feel like that was a pretty resilient combo this man cooked or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I for sure misplayed a few of the plays, but I didn't see the, what was it, Prom Princess get back the little level 1 and all those other turns. I don't know. I still think Tenpai's design is toxic for the game. I don't like this, like, unaffected by your opponent's card effects during the main phase, even if it is like a stipulation, then it's a limited card. Alright, what is he playing? He's got the Blue Eyes sleeves and the Blue Eyes field. He could be playing Blue Eyes, or he could be playing something else. Who can say? Primite. And then he's going to flip it. Lordly Load. I think I have to let this resolve. You know it's getting late when you're playing Master Duel and you start running into all the Asian names. Let's see how many of these characters I recognize. That's No. Oh, my chat's in the way. Oh, not that one. How do I move this? Whatever. Add Mausoleum to hand. Don't add Mausoleum to hand. You've already used your normal summon. How do I move chat here? Oh, what the hell did I do here? Oh, what the hell did I do there? Yeah, all the Asian names. I feel like I run into a lot of people with like Korean, Chinese, or Japanese names when I play Master Duel. Seals. Seals pass? That's fine. That's fine. Roar of the Blue Eyes. Does he have the tuner engrave? Oh. I don't think he does, right? What is this? Dominus, Impulse, or Purge? Imperm. What do I do here? I think I play Lordly Load to bait out either Purge or whatever else. And then I'm pretty sure from there we just kind of ball. He's thinking whether he should Purge or not. Oh. Doesn't my effect still go through, though? Is he going into Magnamut? Yeah, let's not special summon that. Called by? I guess my effects doesn't go through if Lordly Load doesn't resolve on field. That's fine. I have like 8 billion other plays. Or not 8 billion. I have a decent number of other plays, though. Let's go Brendan in case he has Called by the Grave. If he has Called by the Grave, then when he activates it to negate Lubellion effect, and I do get to draw a card. That's kind of my concern here. Nope, it's Purge. Okay, cool. That's fine. So now this last one is either Impulse or Majesty. If he has Majesty, he can destroy 2 cards. But then he's kind of out of gas for the turn. He's also out of gas for the following turn, I think, as well. Ideally, I would have liked to play Lacrima first. And then get into... Oh yeah, Drill Beam. Whoopsies. Oh, I hate going second. If I go Battle Phase... If I go Battle Phase, maybe I can spook him out of... Maybe I can... No, he... Okay. I didn't spook him. I was hoping to, like, give him a little bit of an evenly matched jump scare. Maybe he thinks I'm running it. Yeah, he wins. He has too much grind. I think Blue Eyes is a strong deck. I still don't think it's the best deck in the format, though. I feel like I should be able to outgrind it if I play correctly. But I guess if he goes first and is able to get set up and I don't have a ton of interruption, I don't have a ton of hand traps, he could just... He sets up on me. I guess it's hard to play anyways. There should be more options. I should... Maybe there's... I played it wrong. Maybe the sequencing of the card activations are wrong. But I feel like I'm most okay with him negating Lordly. But I guess he just had more secret interruption as well. Not a good hand. I have like 2 interruption. Oh, this is a good card then. Normal summoned. Add 1 of those. I want to keep him off of Spirit with Eyes of Blue. I probably should just wait for the True Light. But if he gets the True Light, what happens? He shouldn't be able to have Mausoleum. Unless he just drew not Mausoleum in the first 5, this should cut off his access to Mausoleum. If he can't get to Mausoleum, then it's significantly harder for him to get to a decent synchro setup. What's with all these people and their royal rares today, just slamming it in my face? I feel sad. I feel bad. I feel like I should have some royal rares in my deck, but I don't. The only like meta royal rares I've ever crafted or had were like Royal Rare Eldlik, and I have a Royal Rare Deception of the Sinful Spoils, which I do play in a couple of decks, but not this one. I could add the Azamina engine, honestly. It probably wouldn't be good. I think if I were to change this in any way, I'd go down to pure Fiendsmith. Set? Probably Roar of the Blue Eyes, right? If he goes into Roar, I have... What's he gonna wish for? I guess he still gets Roar off of this, but he has to discard, go down to 3 cards in hand, get... Maybe he gets Maiden for next turn, or maybe he gets Effect Veiler for my turn, and he just, like, passes. Majesty. Majesty? Majesty Veiler? Oh, I guess he just has a... Okay, there's one. That is 1 Blue Eyes. Oh, this music does kind of sound like RuneScape music. It sounds like the Draenor Village, or the Lumbridge music a little bit. Chain. What could he do? He could play... He still has Majesty, so he has what? Oh. I forgot to activate the effect. I clicked too fast. I am so stupid. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. He's laughing at me. The pause there, that was this guy looking at me saying, why didn't he activate Magnamud effect? And laughing. I am so incredibly depressed. He has Lordly Load. He has... No, he has Drill Beam. He has... What else does he have? Imperm Purge. I'm kind of fucked here. Majesty. Majesty destroy 2 cards. Shiba. Destroy load. Okay. What else could I do? I can only activate 1 load per turn, so I can't go into other second load. But I could go into Drill Beam, because I do have a Primite in hand that it is live. And he's imperming me. Yeah. Yeah. This is all standard for losing the coin flip. What is his name? How does he get the stars? Why is he 6 stars? Why is he bragging in my face like this? I have no more normal summon. What's the last card that this could be? He used his Majesty. He used Imperm. I think his last card is Purge, right? Whatever. I have 2 effect monsters. I'm going Fiends. I have full Fiendsmith line. What do I do with this though? I guess I can go into the Goblin Xyz and sloop up the True Light. I can Hawk to a spit on that thing and slurp up True Light, I think. Called by? Really? Called by? Oh, that's it. He had more disruption than I had. He had more answers than I had questions for. Damn. I'd probably lose here, but I'll play it out. Actually, no. I almost certainly lose here. No, wait, no. You could misplay. I still have Cycle Reader. So if he gets both his Blue Eyes in Graveyard, I can just banish both of them, and he doesn't have access to Roar anymore. What else could there be? Tyrant. Cool. What's he going to do now, though? True Light, Resurrect. Cycle Reader. I'm surviving. Not exactly thriving, though, but I am surviving. And this does get rid of one of the negations. He could have a Blue Eyes in hand, which he can special summon here, though. But he doesn't have... Okay, he has no Blue Eyes in hand either. That's good. Or bad, I guess. Because he actually has live cards then if it's not Blue Eyes. Imperm. That's not good for me. How do I out this then? How do I out this? My Requiem's banished. That's really bad. What can I do then? What do I have to draw here to out this? Maybe Lubellion? Or... maybe Lubellion outs this. Tract. Tract is pretty good. Tract is really good. He's just better, I guess. Damn. Oh, that's a loss. That's a loss. He had the answer for all of my questions. I'm very sad. That's one of those games you play and you don't want to queue up anymore after that, or you rage queue until you finally win one. Damn. That was super unfortunate. Oh no, I'm risk of losing rank. Whatever, it's fine. Surely, if I win the coin toss this time, I can win the game, right? I have options here. I think I go full Beamsmith combo, and then I can set Drill Beam, and Drill Beam will be some of my disruption. Oh, not that. Send Engraver to Graveyard. This is pretty chill, honestly. From deck to field, yada yada yada. And then we can go here. What do I shuffle back, actually? I guess I shuffle back Requiem? Or I can shuffle back Lacrima. Shuffle back Lacrima's okay. Or I can go do long... Nah, I think just shuffling back Lacrima is fine. No. Yes? No. Yes? No. Ow. Shuffle back... Shuffle back Requiem so it doesn't get banished. If he banishes my Requiem, I'm a little bit fucked. Ideally, I would like to have... What? Oh, wait, I could have done... Prime? No, I couldn't have. Never mind, I'm tripping. Our games are so much fun. They're so complicated, though. They really needs to... No. I actually probably should learn the Digimon TCG. The Pokemon TCG does play a lot differently from Magic and... Or I don't know how to explain it, but the vibes the Pokemon TCG gives when I'm playing it are different from the MTG and the Yu-Gi-Oh vibes. You know what I mean? It's not like... There's, like, for sure mechanical differences. I feel like in Pokemon, you draw a lot more cards per turn than you do in Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic. But that doesn't fully encapsulate, like, the entire difference between Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. It does feel like a very powerful game in the sense that when I play it, I feel powerful. But it's a different type of power than I feel from playing Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic. Magic is a lot more low to the ground, I guess, in terms of gameplay, though. It's a bit more grounded. Actually, I don't know. I haven't played Magic the Gathering in a while. They are releasing a Final Fantasy set, though. So even though I haven't played in a while, maybe I'll pick up a Tifa or something. Even though I've never played... Oh my god. Even though I've never played... what's it called? FF7. Tract. Engraver. Discard Lurie. What the hell was that? Grapha? What the f... You can special summon this card from your graveyard. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by card effect, target one card your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Then if this card is destroyed from your hand to your graveyard What is his tech choice? He's just 5 head. I get. Wow. What what in the fuck? What in the fuck was that? I think I will negate this. I don't want him to add stuff to his hand. I also don't want him to have bodies on field. Because then if he can activate his magical musket cards during my turn, it becomes very annoying. Now, he could negate my drill beam. Oh, he's not going to. Hell yeah. I guess he doesn't have a card to play. If you control no... Is he going into U-Bowl? I guess... Oh, no. This is just pure Fiendsmith. What's he going to? Requiem? He used Fiendsmith... Oh, he used Track to grab Engraver. Discard Grapha. What is he going into here? I guess it's just full Fiendsmith line. He already used his normal summon at least. Fiendsmith Kyrie. This turn, you can banish the summon from your extra deck using... What's he fusion summoning? Necroquip? Necroquip. Alright. Show me what you're doing. Into what? Is it going to be Desiree? Lacrima? Lacrima target what though? He's targeting Magical Musketeer. Okay. That's annoying. He has Engraver in hand. What else does he have? Is he going into Desiree now? Sequence? What the hell? People play this card? You can discard 1 card to 1 Light Fiend monster. Dark World? I'm kind of interested. This guy's kind of cooking. It's kind of a 5-course meal, Michelin-starred meal, honestly. You can add 1 Dark World from your deck to your hand and special summon that target if any in defense position. I guess this is like some type of build. I don't know. Tracked. Second tracked. Shuffle something back into the deck. I think I get rid of the engravers here. I think I can do this. He will have an unaffected tower. That's kind of okay. Is he not going to equip this? If he doesn't equip it, then it's not unaffected, right? Yes, excellent. Oh, that was a good card. He forgot he didn't read. He didn't read this first paragraph. I've always known Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't read. I've always known deep in my heart of hearts. Dippity. Get me Dippity. I could go into Luster Dragon as well, though. What is Luster Dragon? I mean, Luster Dragon gets me to rank 4. I mean, I still have access to rank 4s, though. I could go... I could go into... What's it called? I could go into Chaos Angel. Does he have an answer for Chaos Angel? He probably does, because he's playing Magical Musket. I think I return this to deck. Oh no. What does he have? I have Dippity effect. And this will bring me to what? What cards do I want back in my hand? I do want Drill Beam in hand, but I could just play my Primite set Drill Beam. What interruption does he have? You have Effect Veiler? It could be Effect Veiler. But that's only a light monster. I don't know why he would play it. Even if he does have Effect Veiler, I can still out this because it's affected by card effects still. He still has extra deck Lacrima. Or what? Add it to your hand. What's he gonna add to hand? That's fine. And I can go Primite Ether Barrel. Add cards. Lordly Load. Lordly Load. Add Roar, I guess? I could add Roar. I'll add Drill Beam. What other card do I want to my hand, though? Oh, wait. I could go... Not Typhon, but I could go Constellar, and then Constellar add the Cycler back to my hand. That's actually not a bad play now that I think about it. Probably just attack first. Do all that good stuff. I could also still go into Seals, because I do have a Primate card in hand that will keep my Drill Beams live. As long as it's in, like, top deck heavy storm, I should be chilling. Play this one. My music, where's my music? My lo-fi. How can I duel properly without my lo-fi? Everyone knows that in order to play a proper Shadow game, you need lo-fi. And I add Cycler to hand. Is he gonna Effect Veiler this? I feel like this would not be too terrible to Effect Veiler. I'm gonna set both Drill Beams. What is he holding on to? What effect? And then Luster Dragon. So if he gets rid of the Luster Dragon, he'll think he's safe. And then he gets rid of this card, he'll think he's safe from the Drill Beams. But I have 2 Drill Beams. He doesn't know that yet, I think. Maybe he does. I don't remember. And now I also have Roar active in the graveyard as well. I could go Seals. I think I will go Seals. Now this is kind of giving up that I have a Drill Beam in hand, or not a Drill Beam, I have a Primite in hand. Or maybe he's thinking I'm bluffing him. I think we're okay. I think this is a pretty decent end board. We're like turn 3 of the game. Target 1 card in the graveyard. What's he going? He could go that, and then he has Requiem for his turn. Requiem go into what? Go into Lacrima? Yeah, I'll let it happen. I think he's trying to bait out my Cycle Reader. Because I kind of just want to banish his engravers. If I can banish his engravers again, I should be okay. I should be fine. I could also bounce something, though. I have a couple different options. I don't think I negate Lacrima, because she has nothing else to send to graveyard. If he has a magical musket off the top, though, that's a little bit annoying. Cool. Grab Lacrima. Lacrima send what? Are you going to send second tract? If he sends second tract and he's going to fusion summon, I think I just negate the whatever the fusion summons effect is instead. Yeah, send tract and he can fusion. That's fine. He can make Lacrima again. But I can always just negate the Lacrima with Drill Beam. I think I'm fine. Effect. What's he targeting? Yes. He doesn't know about my second Drill Beam, though. If you could use Drill Beam more than once per turn, it'd be so broken. I guess that's like the only thing keeping it back from being legit one of the best cards ever printed in the game. But it is normal monster support, which is... And normal monsters are notoriously terrible. So he has no way of getting his Lacrima back, I think. I don't think there's another card that can get... Fiend Fifth card that he can grab from Banishment. He has to shuffle back for cost. Alright. I think we go here. Get rid of those two. Get rid of these two. I think that was correct. Maybe Requiem, because he still has the Engraver in hand as well. But I don't think the Engraver in hand can get, like, what, the third tract? But, oh, did he get what third tract? Lurie? Oh, he already has the third tract. I can bounce it, though. Whatever he fusion summons next, I can bounce it. Because it should, if it's the Rex thingy, then he doesn't have enough time to equip before I can bounce. And I think it's pretty well set up for next turn. I have one more Drill Beam if he tries something funny. Magical Musketeer. Discarding that one. So he has Magical Musketeer and Engraver. That's all he has in hand. Oh yeah, I have Roar as well. Oh, I'm so smart. I completely planned this entire sequence of events. I have one more disruption up my sleeve as well. Followed by... Falling by that. Alright, that's fine. Luster Dragon. Imagine having to banish a normal monster. I think I fucked up. I think I could have played this a little cleaner. Yeah, he gets something else now, and then he gets Max. It's okay. I blame it on the tiredness. It's okay, though. It's okay. I'm misplaying hell a lot, but it's fine. I should still win, I think. Let's after activating this card's column, you can add one. He goes into Max, I think, right? And then from Max, he adds a bunch of annoying magical musket cards. Special summon with different names. Often over spells, traps. So he special summon 2 cards. I should really read the magical musket card or the cards that my opponent plays so I know when to use my effects. But I don't think it's super necessary. If he tries to do something to stop him. Are you winning? I am winning. I think. I misplayed. And so my opponent's actually allowed to have a board and when he should really have nothing on board and one card in hand. But now he has three bodies. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired because it is getting late. But for the most part, I'm doing fine. Ish. What's wrong with me today? I think I was bitten by like a mosquito or something because I feel something itchy on my leg. Alright, if I lose this game, it's solely because I didn't bounce this other thing earlier. Oh shit. This is not a good sign. I think I might lose. On my what? With my what? You think I'm just out there exposing myself to nature on my leg? Don't be a silly Billy. Don't be a silly William. What the fuck is this? When your opponent... he's playing 3 different archetypes in one deck. When your opponent activates a monster... While you have a card in your hand, you can your opponent discards 1 card. If this is... you can... Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'll activate Lacrima of the Crimson Tears target. Will he discard a card? He doesn't want to discard cards, though. That's bad for him. Requiem. Oh, I should have waited for main phase 2. I forgot I'm still in main phase 1. Turn that a little louder. No, the leg? What about my legs? You can target... I got... What did I do? God. Oh god, I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh, I'm gonna lose this game because I misplayed once. You once got one on your ear? What? On your... Autocorrect? Why is your autocorrect correcting ear to leg? Hold on, I have to concentrate here. How many... What's he... During either player's turn, blah blah blah. If a spell trap card is activated from your... I think I have enough bodies on field. 4,200, 1,500. No, don't use this. 4,200. Yeah, it doesn't have enough to KO me. It's so good you don't need to concentrate. Okay, now I think I lose. Actually, yeah, I lose. Oh, I actually lost that game. I'm so dumb. I could have just prevented him from playing, but I didn't read his cards. He was playing a very weird archetype. Or he was playing some cards that I did know, and a bunch of cards where I wasn't as familiar with them. Normally, I don't need to concentrate when I play. That is a good idea, though. Oh, it's because I didn't know the magical musket archetype well enough. If I knew that he was going to special summon something off of activating a spell trap in the same column as that one card, I would have bounced it before. Well, I would have bounced it during the chain, and then I just win. But because I misplayed, he wins. I'm so sad. It's okay. My excuse is I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and we don't read. That's like my only excuse. I demote to Master 5. I'm so sad. Oh, my hand is terrible, too. Oh. Add 1 Primate. I am normally pretty decent. It could be worse. I could be playing a deck that, like, requires me to turbo concentrate on exactly what I'm doing. But I do need to do a bit of thinking, because this is, like, decently... I'm playing against competent players who have good decks. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. He's got a pretty good hand. Lurie, discard Lurie. I just banish that. Yeah, prevent it from activating. What's the card he said? Was that Drill Beam? He has Drill Beam set. Good. Red, did you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh when you were a child? Was it something you grew up with or no? Yu-Gi-Oh was all I watched when I was a kid back in the day. Fusion summon. Wait, what's he fusion summoning here? A bit? The original, or did you watch GX and 5Ds? Because 5Ds is goated. 5Ds is my favorite. GX is like not as cool, but understandable. Lacrima. Lacrima. What's he target? Original? Hell yeah, let's go. So obviously you understand exactly what's going on here, right? Lurry? Why is he targeting the Lurian Grave? Have you ever played the card game? Do you have any interest in trading card games or no? Or are you just a FPS and Minecraft only player? I probably would play more FPSs, but the thing is I get like motion sick too easy when I wave things around, you know what I mean? What am I doing here? You hate TCGs? Red. Why? What did the TCG ever do to you? Why do you hate TCGs? They're like my favorite genre ever. I think I can go like this. Why do you hate TCGs though? What did they ever do to you? You don't know? This saddens me greatly. You know what? I'm beginning to hate TCGs now too. I'm kidding. But I've seen I mean I'm playing Queensmith as well, but still I see it all the time. How many TCGs have I played? I played Hearthstone, I played Magic, I've played Pokemon, I'm starting to pick up Pokemon. I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played Eternals. I've played... You only win 1 out of like 10 games? Skill issue, Red. Skill issue. I do understand the point that like it's really annoying to acquire cards in a lot of the online TCGs because it's just like terrible. You don't do strategy games. You don't like chess? You don't like Fire Emblem? You don't like anything else? Can I chain my Bestial, please? Lurry. I do 1200. Chain. Banish, and then he chains banish, banish. Is he gonna banish these two? Save it? Yeah, he will. That was smart. I love strategy games. Maybe because I played a lot of StarCraft when I was young. The original StarCraft, Brood War. But there's just something about like scrolling through menus and planning things and executing on the plan. Also, like, TCGs aren't... I mean, they are strategy games. I don't know. Maybe it's also because when I was young, I didn't have like a super powerful computer, so I could never play like the most up-to-date FPSs and other things. So I just defaulted to strategy games because they were less spec requirements. Oh, no, it's happening again. It's happening again. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. Oh. I can't believe it. Of all the things that happened to me, it has to be this. Overlay. Come on, overlay. Oh, he can't overlay into Caesar. What's he going to overlay into? This isn't a fiend, right? Yeah, it's a psychic. He can't overlay into Caesar. He does have drill beam up, though. GX Generation X. What's can he overlay? What's a rank 6 that he can make? I mean, he could make Constellar, add... What could he add back to Lacrima back to hand? Well, why do you want to do that though? So he has Primite, Drill Beam. He has a lot of annoying shit. Fuck. What could I do here? I think I try Roar first. Dippity. I think if this gets negated, I'm fine. And then from Dippity, I can go Requiem. And from Requiem, I go just regular Fiendsmith until a point. I also still have Lurie as well. I don't really know what to do here. He has like 2 interruptions at most. The thing is, I can't just make Typhon hit that and pass, because then he still has more. I have to plan for like the next turn as well. Oh, not that one. How many attack points does this have? 1,800? That's good. Before I do anything else, I think I move to combat. Oh, move to combat. And he either banishes this or I get rid of Little Knight. Now I have to get rid of this. There's a lot I have to do here. Drill Beam. That wasn't the Drill Beam. He has 2 Drill Beam? Alright, that's fine. So we use this 1 Drill Beam. I can still go... Engraver. Activate Engraver. Oh, he can't have... Oh, I guess this is the pause for Little Knight, because he could activate Little Knight here. Tract. Tract into... What am I tracting into? Normally it's just Lurie, but I might be able to track into like Lacrima or Fiendsmith Engraver instead. I have... Oh yeah, it's banished. Banished. 1. What else do I have? Sunday Grave. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I see a line. I see a possible line that I can use to out. The lo-fi Wrath of the Gods really do make me feel like a Tem. Will he... Little Knight? Activate. Cool. This is all fine so far. And then what do I do now? What do I do now? Lubellion? Lubellion into Druis Worm, I think, or Magnamut. If I go Magnamut, I get something back on my turn. It might be Magnamut. I think Magnamut's good here. And I can prevent him from making something from the extra deck. Oh, wait, but he has... He has Drill Beam again as well. Oh, I think I misplayed slightly. At the very least, though... I do have... What do I have? I have a way to get rid of this. Typhon. Yeah, I guess at the end of everything, I Typhon and I put that back in hand. No, but if I put it back on hand, his Drill Beam is still alive. Activate, draw a card. That's pretty good versus his hand. Monster Kado. You can target one. Wait, where is it? This is unaffected by your opponent's activated unless they target. Drill Beam targets, right? Drill Beam. Yeah, it does target. Oh, thinking is so hard. I guess I could go Seals. Seals? And then when he summons something, I have Regain, summon back Baldrake. And I have Druisworm in hand to synergize with the Baldrake. I think I'm okay. It's playable. It's playable. I'm hurting my brain. Oh, it's hurting my brain to think it through the line. But he conceded. I win. It worked. I did it. I didn't think I was going to win that one. I thought I was kind of cooked. It's because Wrath of the Anger of the Gods kicked in. That's why. I had the main character energy for once in my life. I was the main character of my duel. You were going second. I should really keep like a track of how the going seconds of the coin tosses I've won versus the coin tosses I've lost. I feel like I've been losing a lot of coin tosses. I feel kind of cursed in the luck department. At the very least, I do have maximum C, and this card will, if resolves, will just win me the game. Oh, we just special summons from hand. Okay, then. I will just activate this now, then. If he ashes it, or calls by it, or cross-out designators it, I am extremely sad, because I don't know what Valmonica does. I'm very sad. Alright, well, it's time to sit back and watch a combo movie, I guess. Ugh. What's he doing? Is he doing the combo movie? Hold on, I need my chill lo-fi beats. Playlist? Japanese lo-fi hip-hop nostalgic chill vibes? Sure, we can go for that. Ooh. I love jazz. Did you know that the Star Wars music they play in the Cantina Band in the A New Hope, they call it Jizz? I don't know what George Lucas was smoking when he came up with that directorial decision, but that music is called Jizz. That's the genre. I don't know why. I get the Star Wars are like allegory for the US invasion of Vietnam. And the rebels are the Viet Congs and the Empire's America and all that. I got that political messaging, but like, why name the genre Jizz, man? Makes no sense. I don't know what these cards do. They're pretty anime girls, at least. And they use Pendulum Summoning, the one Yu-Gi-Oh mechanic that I've like never used before in my life. Oh, he has a Korean name. And he has the Dragon Maid profile picture. I guess he's a waifu enjoyer. You see, the great thing about like not having any interruptions, I can just like scroll through the internet while my opponent combos off. Hey, Baguska, never mind. I can't just scroll through the internet. All right, man. I didn't realize you like hated being alive that much. How do I out Baguska? Wait, actually though, how the fuck do I out Baguska? All right. Step 1, Primate Roar. I can out this with Link monsters, I'm pretty sure, because they can't be switched to defense position. I didn't realize that the Valmonica's entire plan was just Pendulum Summon Baguska. Pass. Interesting decision. He has Maxi. You know what? I think I don't summon here. I think I leave myself open to attack. No, I won't special summon. I'll loop Bellion instead. What does he have here? Ooh. I've always really liked lo-fi. I'm going to be a bit of a hipster here. Oh god, that makes me feel old as well. Using the word hipster to mean like liking things before it was cool, which is like a 2010 meme. Holy shit. I'm going to be a bit of a counterculturist here, a bit of a cool guy. I was into lo-fi before other people were into lo-fi. I was into lo-fi back because of Samurai Champloo and New Jabes, which is the main reason a lot of people are into lo-fi. But it was before it was like had the big YouTube following as background music and all that other stuff. I have some cool street credibility. I have the credentials. The fuck is this card? Valmonica Invitare. Invitare. Valmonica Invitare. Apply one of these effects. Special summon one Valmonica monster from your deck. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot activate the effects of monsters on the field except Valmonica if you control. I read the words and they went through my eyes to my brain, but I didn't understand them. I'll just see what it does. So he's special summoning a Valmonica. Cool. I mean, none of his effects are going to resolve until he puts little old Baguska into attack position. That's fine with me. I probably should have set Primate Roar now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm dumb. I am misplaying so much when I'm on stream, holy. This isn't cope, this is genuine. If this card is sent to the graveyard and you have two Valmonicas in the pendulum zones, you can add this card to your hand. Is he going to flip them to attack and try to go for a game here? Is that the plan? I still have more plays. I can play on your turn too, man. Well, who knows? I've been feeling so congested because of the spring. Oh no. Sorcerer of Sebek. That worries me. I'm going to start misdealing. I will bestial. Aldo. He really wants that card, I guess. Why? What does the Valmonicas do? I misread this as like Dinosaur Valmonica. Why does he want this one? What is he going to do with it? Bagushka? Keldo the Sacred Protector. What do I do here? If he really wants it, I'm going to banish it anyways. It seems like if he's willing to use an effect here to make sure that I don't get to banish it, it's worthy of a banish. That's at least my thinking. Huh? Alrighty. He can pendulum summon it now. Valmonica, the Agathocacological? Agathocacological? What the hell does that word mean? Agathocacological definition. Composed of both good and evil. That's such a fancy word to just... Agathocacological? I'm going to add that one to my dictionary. Why is a Japanese card game teaching me new English words? Why are the Valmonicas composed of both good and evil? Where is it? 1,000? I think I die here. 2,500? Yeah, I just die here. The Agathocacological voice. No, he's styling on me. I'm not just gonna die. He's gonna style on me when I die. He has enough damage. Just swing for game. Whatever. I got nothing left. Alright. That's enough for today. I feel the fatigue getting to me. I didn't think I'd get so tired, but I guess like talking a lot and then also trying to calculate lines of card DCG games is getting to me. I'm getting too old. My brain is slowing down. Oh no. Do I have any more gems? No more gems. I'm very sad. But what else am I going to do? Maybe I'll just play only TCGs this week. Maybe I'll play some more Master Duel. I do want to play some of the Pokemon TCG. I've been enjoying that one a lot. I've been like figuring out the different meta decks there. Oh wait, hold on. Did I get my free pack? And the Pokemon TCG does play very different from the other TCGs I've been used to. And they're also super cheap in paper. They don't cost $1,000 to get a meta deck in Pokemon. They're only like $50. So I'll probably try to play some of that. Play more Hollow Knight. Also probably try to play like... What else is there? Oh, I haven't played Fire Emblem in so long. I really should do that. But anyways, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging around. I'm going to go to sleep.